There we go. Move my little... Oop, where? Is this one? This one? No? This one. There it is. Move that over a little bit. Actually, I think I'll leave it here for now. We'll figure it out as we go. Making space. Oh yeah, I can just go a little more space. Hold on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now everything's snapping together. Wonderful. Hooray. Okay, there we go. Sorry, guys. I know I love... Oh, hold on. Have you actually seen my Lala, though? Uh-oh. I put myself in the game. Again, well, I've had myself in the game for a while. I bought a red Koopa shell pillow because it was cute and comfy. Oh, yes. Game is still labeled as Omori. Should not be... What is my title? It should not still be labeled as Omori. It should absolutely be, because I'm looking at it on my screen. And it definitely, when I started, it's like, you are playing Final Fantasy 14 online. Like, 3 different things are telling me that I am currently not on Omori. So you may need to refresh or something. I'm not entirely sure. That's weird. Yeah, before I started the stream, 3 things told me that. It's Twitch, and then Chatty and Stream Elements said so. Return to the Rising Stones. And my cat on my lap, so we're ready to go. Stream is jumping around. Yeah, I was afraid of that. I don't know what I can possibly do about that. I don't know. It's doing this weird dipping, and I'm not entirely sure why or when, but I think it's partly because I'm fucking with OBS. If I make it real small, if I fuck with it, then OBS gets real angry about that. But I think I also need to finally upgrade my computer. Uh-oh. If I stop touching OBS, it should be fine. Okay. Where were we? I don't remember where we are. I barely remember where we are. Okay. Good news, Alora. Thancred and Noriange have finished their tour of Garlemald and are on their way back here even as we speak. As we still haven't heard anything from the towers from the Alliance, I'm hoping they might be able to shed some light on things. They're due to arrive any moment now, so let's see what they have to say, eh? Right into a cutscene. Perfect. Oh yeah, the matching haircuts. Keep an eye on my bit rate there. Ah, a welcoming party. Needn't have gone to the trouble. From what I hear, you've been more than busy enough as it is. Honestly, you might have wanted me to return before discovering a cure for tempering. As it is, I can't even pretend to have been involved. Well, if it's any consolation, I myself was a little more than a spectator. The lion's share of the credit must go to Alice, Graha, and Zalora. I believe that I speak for the rest of us when I say we are proud to have returned what little assistance we could. As you will also have heard, though, it has all been tales of triumph. Just as we were taking a step forwards, by addressing the primal threat, a pile of fresh problems has landed in our lap. Anyway, it's good to have you back. Though I can't help noticing you're one Orianache short of a scouting party. You haven't lost him, have you? Oh, I couldn't lose him if I tried. And I did try. Repeatedly. But no, he didn't linger in Alamigo to appraise Raban and the others of how the land lies in Garlemald. Oh, he decided to linger. Oh, there we go. Then mayhap you'd have the same for us? Indeed. Just as Lee said. Worse, in fact. Devastation as far as the eye can see. Nerva and the Illard. It is Illard, right? However, were notable by their absence. Might they have their end in hand, Xenos and Fandaniel? Oh, might they have met their end at the hands of Xenos and Fandaniel? Perhaps. Or perhaps they simply lost the will to fight. How do you mean? You see, the capital has been plunged into a deathly silence. Which, with one exception, the Imperial Palace. It was a busy place before the war, but it has grown busier still, with throngs of soldiers and civilians working there day and night to rebuild, or rather, transform it. Transform it into what? That is a difficult question to answer. The construction is vast and unsettling to behold. Like something from a nightmare. According to Orianger, certain aspects of its design were clearly devised with the manipulation of aether in mind. Magic tech, in other words. Yet as unnerving as said edifice was, it was nothing next to the sight of its builders. They swarmed the place like so many insects, working with nary a word exchanged between them. Not one overseeing construction, no one barking orders. It was as if they were possessed or tempered. We wanted to investigate more closely, but given our suspicions, it seemed wiser not to take the risk. If Fandaniel would bind Bahamut to his will, might he have done the same to the people of Garlemald? Whatever the truth may be, this information is certain to prove valuable. You have our thanks. Well, I'll be sure to save some for Orianger. Which reminds me, I have a message from Alamigo. Raban is hosting a meeting to discuss the latest findings on the towers, and he requested our presence. Oh, that's right, the fucking towers. Totally forgot. Stupid, weird spires that are littered all over the goddamn continent. Then why not leave that to us? You must be wary from your mission. No, I'm fine. Those towers have been on my mind since first spied one on the way back, and I'm keen to get to the bottom of this. In that case, I shall stay and begin looking into another matter. As I promised Kryl, we need not all attend. I read that like ass because I keep thinking about how my throat is all scratchy for no reason. Well, it's not scratchy, it's just like too much phlegm. Hell yeah, dude. Okay. Sorry, it's one of those, like, as soon as I hit the stream button, I have a friend that, like, texts me, and I'm like, stop doing that. Stop texting me every time I start streaming. Hey, what's up, Wilhelm? Welcome. I got my legs in crisscross applesauce, but it's because my cat is sitting on my lap. There we go. Very well. I suggest the rest of us make our way to Alamigo forthwith. The sooner we leave, the more time we'll have to speak with Orianger before the meeting. Yes, good. Yeah, wait, hold on. When did he text me? I am calling him out on this, and if you are watching... Yeah, no, I was definitely right in the smack dab of streaming. Oh, god damn it. I really need this internet connection to stop being real fucking shitty for no reason. Being real shitty for no reason. You know what? What if I just pause that because I don't need that on. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. It may be, it might be, Final Fantasy. It might be my OBS. I haven't been able to figure out what the deal is. It might also just be my fucking internet. Alright. Speak with Orianger. Ah, yes, the quarter. I'm so glad that before I finished everything, I went and I got most... I think I got every... I think I did get every... Whoops. I did not mean to hit benediction. There we go. I'm not sure why that didn't do that the first time. Here we are. I remember my hotkeys and I'm like having a fucking time. Oops. So glad I can fucking fly in the goddamn corridor. Holy shit. Gee, I wonder what everybody else is doing here. Golly gosh. Ah, that's fucking hilarious. Good Christ. So that's what that's like. Oh, it's so funny. There we go. Ah, ass. Totally missed that. Hold on. Totally missed what Orion did. My friends, much and more have you learned from your... Have I learned of your travails in our absence. Heartened am I to see you all hale and whole. As are we to see you hail and return from your mission, Oriange. I trust Thancred made you feel welcome. Well, well, if it isn't Alphino and his merry band. Whomst? Oh, hey! What up, dude? Ehrenwald, whatever are you doing here? When we last spoke via Link Pearl, you told me you'd been away on a mission. And who's to say this isn't part of it? But enough about that. It's good to see you, looking so similar. I thought you'd have grown a bit taller after a whole year in another world, but apparently not. What a jab! Well, I am sorry to disappoint you. While my soul may be a year older, my body is hardly aged, as you are well aware. And may I remind you that we Elizin are known to be late bloomers, especially in terms of our height. Mark my words, the day will come when even the great Aurochs, such as yourself, will crane your neck to meet my eye. Oh, you know he's so pissed. I was not till my 12th summer that I myself outgrew my boyish proportions, though Moonbreda towered over me nonetheless. 12th. Whereas these two were like 16, 17? Ehrenwald brings out the best in Alphino, doesn't he? You know, they both seem so at ease with each other's company. It's almost endearing. So, what exactly brings you here? Oh, for Dola mostly. We need you to go over a few things before we set out. Oh, set out? Wait, does this have something to do with the towers? What gave you that impression? Actually, tell me later. We've got a meeting to go to. I'll see you afterwards, alright? If Fordola's going with him, that must mean... My apologies. As Ehrenwald rightly pointed out, we have a meeting to attend. Let us be about it. Trot, 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 trot. Oof.
Ere we begin, I would like to offer my gratitude to Masters Thancred and Urianger. Tis no small feat to infiltrate the Imperial capital and live to tell the tale, much less in times of civil war. Thanks to them, we may plot our course in full knowledge of how the winds blow in Garlemald.
Full glad are we to have been of service.
Merweb.
But verily, such dangers as we did encounter pale into insignificance next to those faced by our comrades. An Ascian, armed with the might of Bahamut, bent on bringing about the final days.
Theatrics. He sought only to make a show of the power at the Telophoroid's disposal.
Yeah.
Since then, we have seen no sign of this Fandaniel or his worm. And while we've done what we can to bolster our defenses, there's no telling where he might strike next.
Whenever and wherever it may be, we must use the intervening time to learn more of our enemy. 'Twas with this in mind that we dispatched scouts to investigate the towers.
Our advance party took longer than expected to return. And when they did, they tried to kill us. Luckily, I'd seen that sort of thing before, and we were able to restrain them before they did any harm. Then it was just a matter of letting the Porksies do their work.
Are you saying they were tempered?
Once they'd come back to their senses, they told us everything they could. It seems that just as they were getting close to the tower, they heard an ear-splitting roar. And that was the last thing they remembered. But what worries me most is what they were saying right before they attacked. Glory be to Garlemald.
Yep. That seems bad.
The Tempered have heretofore ever been thralls to primal entities. Yet these hapless souls were compelled to accept a nation as the object of their devotion. This calleth into question all that we know of the condition.
Would that the unsettling news ended there. Alas, there is more. Following the earlier reports of missing Amalja, we have learnt that other beasts...
Oops.
And we now have reason to believe that the abductions are connected to the appearance of the towers.
Sorry, with the unsettling news ended there. Alas, there is more. Following the early reports of a missing Amalja, we learned the other beast tribes have suffered similar losses, and we have no reason to believe the abductions are connected to the appearance of the towers. So wait. Even though, you know, all of these... Even though all these people are, like, claiming glory to Garlemald, who's to say that, you know, maybe a primal isn't just named Garlemald? Maybe. I mean, that makes sense. Names are names.
Our scouts sighted black-garbed figures leading shackled Ixal in the direction of the tower in Dravania. The Temple Knights were able to intercept them before they could reach their destination, liberating the Ixal and apprehending their captors, each of whom was found to be equipped with Garlean arms and armor.
So the Empire is the common thread.
With the support of Xenos, it seems likely that Fandaniel has rallied a faction of the splintered Garlean army to the banner of the Telophoroi.
Lord Hien reached the same conclusion when I shared our findings with Doma. The plan had been to march on Garlemald from the east and west in order to force a peace treaty. But the situation has changed. Dealing with the threat of the towers must come first. Given the nature of the enemy and the proven risk of tempering, I could think of few suitable candidates to aid in this task. But I am confident in my choice.
What?
Resistant to primal influence as they are, they can investigate the towers without fear of being turned.
We are glad to put our gifts to use, Commander.
Gifted or not, going behind enemy lines remains a perilous undertaking. But we must know more if we're to strike back at our foe. I'm counting on you.
If it would give us the upper hand, I'd do it 100 times over. We won't let you down.
That concludes the briefing. You two, make ready and join your escort.
Are you certain about this, Arenvold?
I am. Come on, let's talk outside.
I mean, this is such a riveting stream. I'm so sorry. But yeah, you know, he's like, I'm wary of Fordola, so. Oh, I have to leave. Oh boy. Oh wait, no, can't leave yet, sorry. Shit. Now that it's out in the open, I don't have to keep it in my proverbial hat anymore. God, it really does sound like I'm shouting into a crowd, though. Now that it's out in the open, I don't have to keep it under my proverbial hat anymore. Yeah,
So
first time they talked at the table and shit didn't go wrong.
Made sure to inform Jamolder and Vmar at Ralga's Reach as well.
Yeah, it's the first time they're just like coming around the table and like someone isn't bursting through the door or someone isn't fainting because their soul is being taken away to another world. Uh-oh, Izakai. Gone through all the formalities and all that shit. Great, perfect.
Arenvold, I admire your enthusiasm. But this is far more dangerous than anything you have done before.
I mean, yeah.
I know the risks. And I also know what's in store if we don't stop Fandaniel from carrying out his plan. With this power of mine, I can make a difference. If I stood idly by, I would regret it for the rest of my life.
And you, Fordola? Is this what you want?
What are you asking me for? It's not like I have any say in the matter.
Don't pretend. We both know Commander Aldin gave you a chance to refuse. And you didn't.
So the Empire's finished, is it? But that's what they're all saying. That the great and glorious Garlemald slit its own throat. And now, from out of its twitching carcass crawls the Telophoroi with bloody Xenos at its head! I fought for Garlemald. Killed for Garlemald. What was I a part of? I need to know. Whatever it is, I need to know.
What am I fighting for?
Very well. If your hearts are set on this, I shall not stand in your way.
This isn't happening! Oh, fuck. Memes.
If you've finished with your touching display of camaraderie, I have a question. Which tower are you planning to investigate, exactly?
Well, the one in Girabani is said to be tightly guarded. It's patrol after patrol out there, apparently. We'd be spotted before we got anywhere near it. Which is why we've set our sights on the one in Pagalthan instead. There shouldn't be anything like as many Imperials to worry about down there.
Pagalthan. I like it. Like, I like how they do a pretty good job of, like, doing the pronunciation stuff with the apostrophes.
Even so, I doubt the local Amalja will look kindly on it if they catch you sneaking around in their territory.
Oops, sorry. I mean,
Fordola and I had a chance to learn the lie of the land in our previous forays there. We might still find trouble, but at least we won't lose our way.
Don't lose your way.
Well, we'd best not keep them waiting any longer.
Mayhap when all of this is over, we could take another trip to Loxeld. I would have you know I've become a rather capable swimmer since our last visit.
I'll believe that when I see it. Though, to be fair, getting into deep water does seem to be a scion's lot in life. Take care.
Into deep water. I hate that whole pun. I hate that whole thing. You just hate it. All of it. Mm-mm. Ah, my bitrate. Please.
It means a lot, you know. You coming with me.
I'll still owe you for saving my skin, don't I? Can't return the favour if I'm not there.
I dare say you'll get your chance before long. That Fandaniel sounds like a tricky customer. Too much for the likes of me, anyway. But we both know I'd just be another soldier if it weren't for my gift. And I need to be a damn sight more than that given what's coming.
I really like how they're like slowly showing the Warrior of Light like in the background, like
I realise I can't hold a candle to a hero like the Warrior of Light or Alphino for that matter. He might look like he's 12, but he's seen more action than most people see in a lifetime. No, the fact is I'm nothing like them, and maybe I never will be. But I'll be damned if I don't try. They're
you're
counting
stronger
on
than
me.
you know, man.
On us. So let's give it our all.
Damn, they really did improve the load times in this bitch. Really? Maybe that's why I'm having a hard time, because it's putting more load on my computer than it used to. Maybe that is why. Maybe I should actually start upgrading my computer, because I'm kind of like on the not the bare minimum, but like the, ooh, I should probably have a better spec, huh? Only running on your SSD if you had the game installed on there. Where is this game installed?
He does not want for conviction, that much is certain. So let us have faith in him. Him and Fordola both.
Oh, it is on that one. Okay, hold on. Is that my SSD? That is my SSD, right? You good, fam? You good? What are you doing? Maybe it's because I only got 10 gigabytes of space left? Yeah, I filled up this bitch with a whole lot of shit. Yeah, that's why. E, right? Yeah, it's an SSD. Okay, never mind. Brr.
While they see to the towers, I would attend to another task. Chasing down this lunar Bahamut.
Ah, bloody thing. Can you hear me? It's Tataru. I'm happy to say we've managed to find Estinian. And I'm sorry to say he went running off again the moment we told him about Bahamut.
Of course he did.
But he did mutter something about heading to Ishgard, so if you're quick, you might still be able to catch him.
So Estinian's going to Ishgard. He's big mad about dragons.
Even if we set out this instant,
that man can't hide ever.
Have her send the bonanza to Ishgard. It may prove useful should we need to give chase.
Tataru, send them in.
I'll see to it as soon as Kryl and I get back to the Rising Stones. Good luck.
While you go off on your dragoon hunt, Urianger and I will return to headquarters. We have much to tell the others.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
I wish you every success in your search for our elusive friend. May we all meet again ere long.
Well done. Zelda's here. Gonna proceed to clean herself on screen. Of course the next quest name is Here Be Dragons. God damn it. So Estinian was bound for Ishgard. Whatever it is that brings him home. We must hope it will keep him there long enough for us to find him. God. Come, there is no time to lose. Oh, Zelda, you're so cute. Now I get full Zelda action. Here we go. All right. Oh, that's nice. It shows exactly which way they're facing. This is all new looking. it looks new to me, anyway. All present? Good. Let us split up and search for Justinian. Since we're relatively new to this place, Graha and I will look around the open spaces, the squares and markets and whatnot. You and Zalora can dive into the nooks and crannies. Very well. Let us oh god, I forgot I had Fat Cat on. So good. Very well. Let us reconvene in the airship landing later, with or without Justinian. Good luck. Shows you the target's exact back and fate. Yeah, exactly. It's great. Oh, redundant in combat too. Ooh, very good. Very, very good. I think I shall begin at the Skywheel Manufactory. Perhaps you can try the congregation. Lucia may well have heard news of our friend's return. Monks, ninjas, and so on, and get help with it. Oh, got some good help with this patch. That's good. That's good. I feel like, I mean, any help. You again. I swear to God, this is the second time I've seen this person. How? This is not the first time I've seen this dude. What the fuck? What are the odds? The only reason why I say anything about it, oops. The only reason why I say anything about it is because I do have a friend who has used Bushido Brown as his handle. Not a serious handle, mind. Good morning to you, Warrior of Light. Sir Emmerich sent word that you would be attending the meeting in Alamigo, so I gather you have not come in search of him. To what do we owe the pleasure of your visit? We're looking for the Dragoon. I see. No, we were not aware Sir Justinian had returned to Ishgard, but as I expect you remember, he is wont to come and go as he pleases. Mayhap he came seeking an audience with Lord Emmerich, only to find him absent? In any event, I'm afraid I cannot help you. Perhaps one of your companions has fared better. I actually don't remember where the airship landing is. There we go. They also seem to have stepped their cutscene game in this patch too. Oh yeah, they've been doing, like, I've seen the progress, the steady progress of improving the cutscenes over time. And I remember, as you guys remember, I definitely played this before that. Before the before the patch. Before the patch in which Jesus, they cut a lot of content from A Realm Reborn. Nothing?
No sign of him. Not that I've ever met him before, but the way Alphino goes on about him, I'm fairly sure I could pick him out in a crowd.
Speaking of which, it does seem awfully quiet. If the erstwhile Azure Dragoon had returned to Ishgard, would it not be a source of general excitement?
Are you kidding? Alright, speak of the devil.
First the Scion's Coinkeeper, and now you. I'm beginning to think these meetings are more than mere coincidence. Not that I'm complaining. It's been too long.
Oh no! Oh no, he doesn't realize that, Alphino has a twin sister.
too long.
You look an ilm taller and twice as rugged. It suits you, Alphino.
I knew he was gonna do head pats. Of course, Ali's gonna fucking kill him.
Quieter, though. Have you been giving him lessons on how to be the strong, silent type?
God, no. And I'm just gonna step away. Oh, no!
I am not Alphino!
Holy shit. Holy shit.
If the two of you are such firm friends, perhaps you should remember what he looks like. And what do you mean, rugged? Oh, had my brother mentioned what an oaf you are, I'd never have bothered looking for you in the first place.
Holy shit.
Estinian Wormblood, the Azure Dragoon. He who fought and felled the dread worm Nidhogg at the Warrior of Light's side.
He's afraid of Alice.
To think the day would come when I should see this living legend with my own eyes.
Oh god, I forgot how much of a fucking fanboy he is.
Would someone mind explaining what is going on?
Is everything all right? I thought I heard Alize shouting.
Estinian's like, oh no, there are two of you!
Estinian! It's been too long.
Oh my god. This is so good.
No, it's quite understandable. That was hardly the first time we've been confused for one another. Nor, I suspect, will it be the last.
Well, I, for one, will not be making that mistake again. What I will say, for the second time today, is that you've grown. Inside and out. I can tell.
Oh, and... and Alvino's heart grew 3 sizes that day.
One can't remain a spoiled little lordling forever, you know.
At least someone's having a good time. You know, when we were growing up, Alphino would never befriend other boys because he couldn't stand the thought of not being in charge. But maybe that's changed. He seems just as happy around Estinian as he does Arenvald.
Fucking A+. I think he's learned how to talk with people rather than at him.
I wouldn't be so sure. He still loves nothing better than the sound of his own voice.
No rest for the righteous, eh? Speaking of which, I was just on my way to borrow an airship to take me to Azisla.
Azisla? How could I forget? The dragon with whom Bahamut shared the deepest of bonds.
Oh shit.
Aye, Tiamat, his mate. Even now she remains imprisoned on Azisla, though her remorse binds her faster than any shackle.
Oh, I guess, okay, good. They are gonna bring up Tiamat as a fucking plot in this. Thank God. I was like, wow, you guys did that whole thing and did nothing with it? Okay.
I see. As the one who first summoned Bahamut, you believe she may be able to shine some light on his latest incarnation.
Oh my God, this looks so good.
Might I suggest that we make the journey to Azisla together? I'm not sure if Tataru mentioned this, but we Scions have an airship of our own now.
Yeah, they've done a really good job with like the voice acting. At least the lip flaps kind of match when they're talking and stuff.
I see no reason why not. Assuming your sister can bear the thought of sharing a deck with me.
Be my guest. But confuse me with Alphino again and I'll throw you overboard.
Head pats.
Ugh! I don't know who he thinks he is, but he's nothing like Alphino painted him to be.
I will admit, he is not exactly as I imagined him either. Based on what I had read of the man, I think I was expecting someone a little less blunt.
The new cutscene standard is great. Yeah, they've been really ramping it up. Oh, teleported. Big teleported. All right. Oh, he's like right there. Brr. It has been quite some time since last I set foot on Oz's Law, but I understand the three of you are here rather more recently. I don't suppose you chanced to meet with Tiamat during your visit. Yes, we did. Yes, I did. Alas, not. We had no cause to set forth near Delta Quadrant, but I have studied the relevant records, which is not to say I wouldn't appreciate a first-hand account of your dealings with her. Well then, Zora is the person asked. As far as I know, she's the only one of us who's met Tiamat face to face. Oh, that's right, I did go. Okay, yes. Yeah, let's just say that it helped that Magar Summer was there. Yeah, because I do remember Magar Summer was very much obliged to help us. Ah, yes. You were a friend of her father. I too have met with Tiamat. After the Dragon Song War came to a close, I came here to speak with her a worm who fought her own war against man with another age. I wished to know if she harbored thoughts of vengeance and asked as much. She said no. My hatred for your kind is extinguished long ago. But the guilt she feels for resurrection Bahamut burns undimmed. It torments her even now. I see. And your original reason for coming here was out of concern that Tiamat had been forced to summon Bahamut. Nidhogg is a part of me. I feel his emotions as my own, and I know that he would not allow his sister to be made a tool of evil. In his absence, it falls to me to watch over her. Pizza? It's a pizza. It's a pizza. Zelda. Zelda. It was cold today, so Zelda's being extra cuddly. Like, as soon as it gets kind of warm, she's like, meh. When it's, like, even just a tiny bit chilly, she's like, cuddle me. The amount of weights. This way. If I got a drift going on. Oh, the antithesis. Holy shit. Where in the fuck? Oh, there he is. Are there just like too many people that I can't even tell? Like. Might actually need to, let's see, no, it might be, there we go. I'm actually, Goddamn, I'm really tired of my controller giving me some shit. Hard to see without these assholes here. I know, it's the problem. Is like, I'm trying to talk to everybody, but is there something else I'm supposed to be like talking to? Like, am I supposed to talk to the fucking dragon? Up there it is. Holy shit. I legit could not see it. Oh, I'm so sorry. Wow. Uh-oh. Because I was actually looking for a bubble, not the destination marker. My sire's mortal companion, what bringeth thee back to this forsaken place, child of man?
It's plain she knows naught of recent events. Perhaps you should enlighten her.
Yo, so some dickwad totally summoned a, like, midnight version of Bahamut. You know anything about this? What the fuck? I thought I sealed that away. Ah, that my sins should be repeated. Motherfucker.
No losk
I sense not the faintest stirring. As to who could have called him forth, I know not. I know of none save the dragons of Mercidia, our children. Mercidia. The Icon claimed their souls when he first manifested, and robbed of their will, they became tools for the Allagan's dark designs.
Much like those held here in Asisla. If dragons who worship Bahamut are required to summon him, that must mean...
Yes, the dragons of Mercida were at the mercy of this Ascian. There can be no other explanation. Accursed Asinians, vile demons of darkness. Again, you would profane the memory of my beloved and strip our children of their freedom, their dignity. Are there no depths by which you will not stoop? You hear the anguish. It sucks. Stain's like, I'm sorry.
Your children's pain means nothing to them. They laugh at your kind suffering. But tears will not right this wrong, nor will lamentation see the perpetrators punished.
What wilt thou have from me, slayer of dragons?
Behavior befitting a great worm.
Go wreck some shit. It's like, Estinian's like, don't you just want to go ape shit? Like, that's literally what he's doing.
We came here to ask mighty Tiamat of the First Brood, consort of Bahamut, mother of the dragons of Mericidia, what she intends to do about the crimes committed against her children.
Aren't you just tired of being nice? Don't you just want to go ape shit? Ah! That's literally what he did. He's like, sick. Were I free, I would answer thine insolence with fire, but words shall have to suffice. Recall, mortals, that it was I who did first summon my beloved, praying with all my being to bring him forth. You who contented with icons cannot well be ignorant of the consequence.
You too were exposed to his influence. That you are yet in possession of your own will is testament to the indomitable strength of your soul. But were you to meet with Bahamut again, you fear you might succumb.
Indeed. Ask the Dragon Slayer, and he will tell thee the power of the First Brood wield. Were I to lose myself to the Icon's influence, all would pay the price. But it is of little matter, for even had I the strength to resist, I yet lack the strength to break my shackles. This prison shall be my tomb. Estinian just did the cat looking at banana face like...
On the matter of Bahamut's influence, at least, I believe we can be of some assistance. If you're afraid of being enthralled, don't be. We have a cure. And while we've never tried it on one such as you, its basic principles are universal.
This is news to Estinian. Thou speakest in earnest.
There is no future for those bound to the past. That you committed a terrible sin, I do not dispute. But if you feel remorse, you may yet make amends. We offer you that chance. Take it, or you will forever remain a prisoner, not of these cruel shackles, but of your own guilt.
Sahan.
A chance to make amends, to lay Bahamut's memory to rest. When our own star faced annihilation, Heidelin granted us sanctuary, and now your foes would bring about her destruction. This I cannot allow, for the debt I owe to Heidelin do all who have suffered for my sins. I shall fight with you, children of man. Oh, you're so fucking smug, Stinian. That Drago boy got real fucking spicy just then. There we go. I was looking for the symbol, not the destination sparkle. While Porxies have been shown to be effective during curing the tempered, Tiamat must be considered a special case. She is far larger and immeasurably more powerful than any subject treated thus far. Were we to remove her restraints only to find that the process had failed, we would be hard-pressed to contain her. Then, before going ahead, we should learn as much as possible about the exact nature of her condition. Do you suppose we can find that information here? Why, yes, we can. We can indeed. The Allegans kept detailed records on all of their notable captives. I know exactly where to look. We shall leave that to you then. In the meantime, the rest of us can return to our thoughts the removal of those shackles. I know Alphino and Zalora are here well enough, but not you. Are you certain you'll be ready to see these through? Rest assured, Sir Justinian, that I am both ready and willing to give my all for the sake of this star, though it is not my only decision for wanting to set Tiamat free. While I do not claim to know all of her sorrows, I too once found myself in a prison of despair, and I well understand how hard it can be to dare to dream of escape. It took the encouragement of several braver souls than I to take me the first step to a bright future, and now it would help Tiamat do the same. I gather you are not as young as you look. Mayhap your work here is done. We could tell the tales over a pot of Tatara's famous tea. And be indebted to her for the lees and hot water? I think not. I see. Returning swiftly to the task at hand, then. Standing afraid of Tataru. Aw, Zelda's comfy. I believe the nodes gathering to Tiamat's restraints are located in the sector known as the flagship. Oh yes, we're familiar with it. The Aethochemical Research Facility in particular. Oh, you may wish to take this. A spirit vessel containing a small amount of my blood. His blood. Which you happen to be carrying around with you? Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, it is weird. I suppose you can see that rather odd. To explain, Rambos, Oriange, and I are researching the use of spirit vessels in the transference not only of memories, but in the traits of certain bloodlines. And so I keep one at the ready should the opportunity to test our theories arise. As for its use to you, you may recall that during our previous visit, the nodes here granted access to restricted functions, having identified me as one of the royal blood. And armed with the spirit vessel, I posit that they will do with the same for you, even in the absence of, well, the rest of me. It seemed worth a try, at least. Agreed. I'll take good care of it. Anyway, buttons are a little sticky. To the flagship, then. Oh yeah, that one thing with the statues. Whoa! Let's split up and search for the flagship. Search the flagship for the node that controls Tiamat's restraints. But should you find a likely candidate, do not be tempted to make any adjustments. It would not do to accidentally release some of the matter of experimental monstrosity, or less Tiamat herself in the current state. Our objective in this stage is simply identify the relevant node or nodes. Once we have learned what we can, we should reconvene and compare notes prior to proceeding. God, wordy. How wordy this fucking game is. Bleep bloop. Warning. Schedule dragon restraints. Marking maintenance due in negative 2020 years. Did you really have to put 2020 years, my dude? Failure to verify system integrity may result in an unscheduled specimen release. It seemed important. This is a function between metallic components detective temperature increased to critical levels. Please replace damaged parts or retreat to a safe distance. Data link with data quadrant broken. Possible cause intruder interference. Advised deployment of automatic combat units. You proceed. Wait. Am I afraid Estina and I have become... Am I afraid Estina and I have a little show for our efforts, or did you find anything? I did. A node in which smelled like burnt hair. Yes, a chirping node which responded warning about danger restraints. I found a way to achieve mechanical sentries, if that's any help. Ah, there we go. Middle one. Spontaneously, you say? It does sound promising, almost suspiciously so, in fact. When you were possession of the spirit vessel, I dare say it is indeed the node which Graw spoke. And is it chirping, you say? Very well, let's take a closer look. Do you wish to operate the dragon restraint mechanisms? Blip bloop, you do not have the requisite access privileges. Operation of the dragon restraint mechanisms may only be undertaken by the chief technologist and members of the royal family. Or those with a vessel of blood, perhaps? Oh. Sorry, I didn't read that as alpha node. I thought that the node was being... New user detected. Commence biometric authentication. Authentication complete. User identified as member of the royal family. Please state your name. No, Olivier. But that's confusing. Assuming as you find my name, it's amusing as you find my name. I must ask you use Zalora Silver, please. Username change. Welcome, Zalora Silver. You may operate the dragon restraint mechanisms when ready. That was easy. I wanted to see what happened. Blip bloop. Error. Unable to disengage restraints of the specimen. Damn it. A system update is required. Kidding. The fuck is a system update? All these guys are like, what the fuck is that? System update? What the hell do you... What the hell? A good hazard, I guess? Or I could smash to pieces. Ugh. Well, that's more than I can say. Confounded bloody thing. User agitation detected. Initiating guidance program. Bloop. In order to operate the restraint mechanism, I require access to the central control system. However, I am unable to establish a link to said system due to the obsolescence of my own software. This issue can be resolved by applying a system update using the corresponding terminal located within the flagship. So this can release its so can this thing release the constraints or not? It can, but only once it's received the requisite system update, as far as I can tell. This is like an Always Sunny episode of like the gang go and update their fucking computer. Until which time it'll flow here spewing nonsense. User dissatisfaction detected, indicating placation protocols. Bloop. I am here to help. Rest assured I will be on hand to guide you through every step of the system update process. How gratifying. But I dare say we will fare better with guidance than without it. I see you are trying to free a dragon. Would you like some assistance? Thanks, Clippy. God damn. Thank you, Clippy, for that. How's my bitrate, guys? Is it alright? Is it doing alright? Bleh. Honestly, I probably should, like, turn my computer on and off again. Or off then on again, just to, you know, give it a refresh. Drug. Bloop. Guiding user to terminal. This way, please. Let's see. According to the terminal, the central control system is presently employing software version 56.135. Dare I ask which version you are employing? software version 42.002, of course. Warning, errors detected in the data management system. Estimated time required to update 5 years and 1 day. What the fuck? Is that rather longer than we were hoping? That is rather longer than we were hoping. Are there any other options? For instance, using a terminal to operate Tiamat's restraints instead? The process method is indeed an option. Please be warned, however, that the procedure may have changed as a result of the software update, and my instructions may no longer be accurate. Well, I can't imagine it'll have changed all that much, as long as we pay due attention at any discrepancies. I dare say we shall be able to muddle our way through. Don't bother trying to explain, just tell me if we've made any progress. I would say so, yes. It does, however, require that I remain here to operate the terminal. I shall inform you via link pearl once I am ready to release the shackles. Might be best if you left the spirit vessel with me. I may have use for it. Rest assured, I will be able to return to Gratia once this is over. There you go. Just a little more work and Tiamat will be free. But before we go any further, there is something I would know. When Tiamat and her kin fought against the Allegan Empire, both sides were but dancing the tune of the Assassins. And it was the same in Ishgard, where they stoked the fires of conflict between man and dragon from the shadows. All that the Assassins touch turns to ash, and thus you have made your mission to fight them. But there have been times when you had tried to reach out to them instead, to find a common ground. I must ask, what will you intend to do with Fandaniel? Will you try and reach out to him too? The obvious answer. I see a little point in reasoning with the wretch, or remembering him for that matter. Perhaps that is the difference between you and I. You see the good in people, even if it be but the faintest glimmer. I only hope that you do not come to ruin your benevolence. You think us unwise for viewing the world thus? No. Far from it. That has ever been your way, as I learned when we journeyed together with Iceheart. The fact yet remains that there are some who view compassion as a weakness to be exploited, and there may become a time when you extend the hand of your friendship only to wish you had dealt the killing blow. Fair. So, save your mercy for those who deserve it. That's fair. Well, we should be getting back to our task. If Alpha now has things at hand here, I suggest we rejoin the others. Wow. Alright. Making progress. This didn't even tell me Estidian told me all is well, but nothing more. Honestly, it's like getting blood out of a stone with him. I take it from Alphino's absence that he is needed elsewhere. Yeah, the fucking computer system needed an update, so he has to be at the computer for that shit to work. Ah, well, sounds like rather frustrating. But you got me. We got here in the end. While you were taking to nodes, Raha and I were able to learn as much as we could about Tiamat's condition. Our readings confirmed that her ethereal balance leaned slowly towards the umbral, as was in the case of the kobolds. However, therefore, and other things being equal, the treatment should work. The difficulty lies in the sheer quantity of ether in which we must contend. Multiple applications of the treatment were inevitably required if we were to reverse the effects of the tempering completely. Meaning I shall need all the ether I can get. Thank you in advance. Although this endeavor will ask much of us, we do have one reason to be optimistic, namely that Tiamat shows no signs of fanatical devotion, suggesting a milder case of tempering than that suffered by the kobolds. Tiamat saw Bahamut as an equal rather than a god. Might that have made a difference? Oh yeah, indeed. Now that you mention it, it very well might. She would not have believed it necessary to defer to his will. But enough talk. It is time to put our heroes to the proof. Tell Alphino to disengage the restraints on the ethereal dampeners. Alright, boy. There you go, Angelo. Ah, such warmth! The frost that shroudeth my soul doth begin to thaw. But what are these? Visions of days long forgotten, of war with the men of Alag? Where do such baleful memories return to me now? Could it be that the process of restoring her soul and its pre-tempered state has awakened ancient memories? Or might the opposite be true? If so, by helping her recall the past, we may be able to speed her recovery. Laura, she trusts you. Speak to her. Ask her to tell you of times past. Tell me a dragon story! Tell me of Bahamut and the Ascians. Ah, Bahamut, my beloved. Would that the peace we found in Mercidia could have lasted for eternity. But alas, it was not to be. The Ascians saw to that. In all creation I know of none more wicked. It was at their behest that the men of Alag first come to Mercidia, unto our home. Fucking Clippy in there. Oh yeah. Fucking Clippy. Oh fuck, there's a bit of a roadblock in a level coming up. I have to have a level 490 average. Oh shit. I'll have to look into that. The tale began when Bahamut and I left our father's side. We took wing in search of a place to make our eyrie. Beyond the southern ocean, we discovered a lush and fertile land. It would come to be known as Mercidia by the children of men, though many years were to pass before they crossed the seas. Upon our arrival, we are welcomed by peaceful people of the forest, kin to the trees, surrounded by nature's bounty. But Bahamut and I found peace in raising our young. Fascinating. This correlates with the writings of the Charlian scholar Rudusha. She posits that men first settled on the southern continent towards the end of the second astral era. Correctly, if I would appear. If only were she with us to hear the tale of Tiamat herself. She were here to hear this. Again, Angelo. When first the children of man arrived on our shores, no foot did they set in those places for which we held dominion. Such was their fear of dragonkind. As they kept their distance, so we let them be. Yet as the days went by, ship after ship appeared upon the horizon, bearing ever more of their brethren, who divided the vast lands amongst themselves. For a time they knew peace and prosperity, but as their numbers grew, the smaller their share came to seem, and soon they began to covet the territory of their fellows. Ere long, man fought man, blood was answered with blood, and none could see an end to the strife, until one day they came to us. Recognizing our wisdom, they entreated us to intercede in their conflicts. Muhammad agreed, with him presiding over the affairs of men, and the land knew peace once more. Alas, those golden days of harmony, too, were fated to end, for the man of Alag slew my beloved, and I, in my rage and sorrow, heeded the envenomed words of the Asians. The rest thou knowest only too well. Ooh, you good? I mean, you just healed a dragon, like, twice. Oh, but your tale doesn't have to end there. When you are free, you will rid the world of the Asians together, and you and your beloved will have justice. Oh, I'm fucking tired. Fine sentiments, but you are almost spent. I'll keep watch from above. If the treatment fails, run. Ugh, thanks for the vote of confidence. I swear, this is over. Keep going, Alice. The magic is working. Dragon! Item level 2 low for me, and I too broke to buy gear. Oh no! Where am I at? Where am I at? I'm at... Oh, I'm at 502. Okay, good. I'm okay. I bought all of, like, the highest gear you could possibly have for this shit. So I guess I'll be alright. I also have buku bucks, so... Zelda, 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 Zelda. Zelda, 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 Zelda. You. There you go. Okay. Well, I knew this wasn't going to be easy. No patient could have prepared me for treating a great worm. But we're close, I can feel it, and while I've only got a few more drops of Aether left to give, with yours and Graz, this will work. And I believe I speak for us both when I say might take as much as you require. Careful, I might hold you to that. Alright, here I go. You okay, honey? Bzzzt.
No. I'm almost there.
There you go, fam. Okay, found what I can replace. We're gonna have to fall. I'm gonna fall behind a bit. Oh, okay. That's okay. You know how slow I read. Also, it's like 8:02. Which is usually about when I kind of start slowing down anyway. Shit. Yes, I feel it. The icon's grip groweth weak.
Did it work?
We won't know for certain until the shackles are removed.
You ready to go? Ready to go, bro? You also ready to go, bro? Alright, sweet. Do it. Fucking do it. Mr. President, we got him. Answer me this, children of man. Can my kindred be saved in like manner?
Many have been subjected to the Allagan's dark arts, their flesh irrevocably altered. For such tortured souls, I fear there can be no salvation.
My children. Should you hearken unto my call, we shall fly together once more. But should you not, I shall grant you peace. Better to die than live as a tool of evil. You would wish this, I know, and I shall do as I must. Hey, thank you for the thanks for the raid, man. Hell yeah! What's up, raiders? Burr, 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 burr. We're playing 5.5. Hooray! Well, I'm slowly getting through 5.5 because as you know, I tend to read everything, so this is gonna take a lot longer than most other playthroughs, obviously. Ow! Stop!
When
Stop
that
biting
time
me.
comes,
Thank you for the follow.
We'll
Appreciate it.
stand by you.
Dragon rumbling. Thou hast my gratitude, little one. Alright, he's good to go.
Alphino's ready. It's time.
Thanks for the nut button, guys. Hi. Do not bite me. If you bite me again, I'm gonna kick you off.
Do it. And let's hope the treatment worked as it should.
Release the dragon! Cat. Yes, it's my cat. My beloved. For vengeance and atonement, I rise!
By the gods!
Nice.
Urianger, your timing could not be better.
It's the little things of just like, yes, do put like the link pearl in the actual ear holes on the top of the head.
Understood, we're on our way.
Hey fam, we gotta go.
It's Bahamut. He's been sighted over Pagalthan.
Pagalthan.
He flies for the largest Amalja settlement in the region, at the head of a vast host, including dragons.
Oh shit.
Did you hear all that, Alphino? You'd best rejoin your comrades. I'll make my own way.
I'll see you bitches there.
Awaits. Shall we?
Noom. Hell yeah, dude. Ride that fucking dragon. Sorry, I'm very good. Quick. Talk to Gratia before everybody loads back in. Well, I'm sure you're desperate to join Estinian and Tiamat in battle. 'Twould be wiser to gather full strength of science first. The foe we face demands no less. Return to the Rising Stones! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'll get this started, and then probably after this longish cutscene, we'll have to move on for the evening. That's okay. I have already set word to the others. We are in rendezvous in Ul'dah at the Hall of Flames. Let's collect Alphino and be on our way. I'm glad the bit rate's been really wow, to Ul'dah! In Ul'dah! Actually teleporting. It's like, that's the newest thing, is the auto-teleporting. Now, I know some of you could do with the rest, but I'm sorry to say that Talaferoi have other plans. Hagalthan is already under siege. Well, shit. Happily, the Immortal Flames arrived just in time to join the defense effort, with Marshal Tarapin at their head. Oh, yay. Well, now, given the failure of the peace negotiations, I was certain the Sultanate would respond. 'Tis good to hear that Ul'dah has not abandoned the Amalja. Abandoned them? Did we not profess them to be their friends? Oh yeah, that's right. Whoa! Holy shit, dude! Your Grace. Marshal Tarapin had made provisions for such an... It's one of those, like, I don't know the proper way to pronounce that, and I don't want to butcher it.
Exigency.
Exigency. There we go. The X and the G sound. Exigency. I was ready to depart at a moment's notice. All that was required was the agreement of the Sultanate, each of whom voted in favor of intervention. Nor is Ul'dah alone in its resolve. The other alliance nations have likewise dispatched their troops to Pagalth-On. Yet even in our combined strength we shall be sorely tested, for we face not only the might of the Imperial Legion, but Lunar Bahamut and his draconic horde besides. Tiamat's children. Fight as we may, victory is by no means assured. But not all omens are grim. Our forces report that, despite their proximity to Lunar Bahamut, none of the Amalja show any signs of tempering. Strange. What primal would turn down the chance to claim new thralls? Unless it is incapable of doing so. Primals are not wont to serve a master, Asian or otherwise. May well be that Lunar Bahamut differs in some fundamental manner from those we have previously encountered. Well, if that were true, anyone could fight him. And so then the others like her wouldn't have to shoulder the burden alone. Be that as it may, Lunar Bahamut remains an incalculably powerful foe among whom our soldiers will struggle to best through mere force of arms. With the aid of the Scions, however, I believe they will fare far better, assuming, that is, you are ready to take to the field. An airship awaits you to bear you to the front. Pray, set forth as soon as you are able. I, meanwhile, shall continue to coordinate our forces. Until next we meet, may the 12 bless and keep you. It was kind of her to speak with us personally. You may be certain she has no shortage of other responsibilities. Well, I am for one inclined to do as Her Grace requests, lest we forget Ehrenwald and Fordola are in the Plagathon on reconnaissance. The sooner we save the day, the better their chances. Indeed. To the airship, then. Sounds good, fam. Let's go. Here goes the bitrate, fam. Whee! Just for like half a second. Just a nice steady dip. Every time this fucking thing loads. Oh, Zelda. Morph ball time. Okay. Now we can kind of keep going. Yeah, I guess we just have to teleport to the airship area. Remember how to fucking get there. Or where the nearest, there it is. Oh, look at these cool kids. Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter. I like seeing people's names and shit. It's fun. Okay. Let's see. Is that it? Oh, wait. It is right there on the very bottom. Okay. Up. Too many people, too much loading. Whoops. Whoops. Greetings. Been expecting you. But say the word and shall depart for Plagathon at once. Plagathon now accessible. Oh shit. No, that's probably an actual like dungeon, right? Oh yeah, no, it's a duty. Okay, so unfortunately I'm not gonna be able to do this. So we'll sit here and then tomorrow, yes, tomorrow, totally be able to do this. This is actually perfect timing. So, thank you guys for coming in. I'm gonna have to say goodnight for tonight.